Hello my marvellous sausages and welcome to Destiny 2 Weekly Reset. That bloke just jumped off there and died. Season of the Witch. So as usual we're going to have a look at Eververse, we'll have a look at Banshees weapons, we'll have a look at all the ritual playlists reset, and have a look at everything else that's of interest and juiciness this week. But as we're here, let's stand up abruptly and run over and see what Banshee's got for us. Now these rolls will reset in 1 day and 6 hours, but let's have a look at what we've got. First of all, we got this, the Legal Action 2. Now this is rated as an S on like GG, which means it's very, very popular roll. We've got Rampage, Moving Target, Accurized Rounds, Fled Magwell, Fluted Barrel, Chambered Comfort Potato, and a Reload Speed Masterwork every week without fail. We've got the Vandil FR6 here, and what have we got with it? We've got Oblong Fluid Dynamics, of course. Then we've got Elemental Capacitator, Stats for All, Projection Fuse, what's this one? Liquid Coils, Polygonal Rifling, and Corkscrew Rifling, and a Stability Masterwork as well. That one has gotten a D for dunce, not very popular, but it might be good for you. Then we've got this, the Stochastic Variable Submachine Gun, and it's got Quick Draw and Ambitious Assassin. That's quite nice. And we've got 3 perk choices here, look. We've got Alloy Magazine, Extended Mag, and High Caliber Rounds. We've got Polygonal Rifling and Chambered Comfort Potato and Handling Masterwork. That's got a B on like GG, that one. And then we've got the Harsh Language Grenade Launcher. Let's have a look at this. I quite like this grenade launcher. It's Waveframe and it's Void. Disruption Break, a B on like GG. Field Prep, Implosion Rounds, High Velocity Rounds, Hard Launch, and Quatermass in the Pit as well. Did I say handling? It's got handling. Then we got the Taipan 4 FR. Now this is a great one, but of course this can be crafted. And this has got a D on like GG in the popularity stakes. Firing Line, which is quite popular. Fragile Focus, Liquid Coils, Projection Fuse, Hammerforged Rifling, and Full Bore. And there's also a range masterwork on it as well. And then we have this, the Nazreddin Sword. And this is a very good roll. It's been given an A. We've got Valiant Charge and Flash Counter, Burst Guard, Swordmaster's Guard, Hungry Edge, Enduring Blade, and Tempered Edge as well. Lovely. Now here we are with old Ada the Shaded. Have a little look at what she's got for us. We've got the House of Myron shader. I've already got that one, but it's quite a nice one there. Look, I'm wearing the Solstice armor. Oh, I love that. I didn't upgrade it. I just wanted to keep this. That's my excuse. We've got this one, the New Pacific Rush. Now this used to be rare, but it no longer is because it's so old. It's not bad looking. And finally, we've got the new Monarchy Regalia as well, which is quite pretty, wouldn't you say? Yes, we quite like that one. However, nothing really rare this week. And if you're passing, don't forget to come and give old Drifty Poos a kiss, because he's obviously feeling lonely. And don't forget as well, we've got extra reputation XP doodads in Gambit this week, which is nice for, you know, upgrading and getting stuff. Now, seasonal-wise, I'm not going to give anything away story-wise or anything, because it's only just come out. One thing I want to point out here, anybody know if this book with a broken down schematic of a gun is just like an asset they've reused for something else, or it's a clue to something even more? Because I don't know, but that looks, well, quite detailed to me. And here we are in the Athenaeum, or I believe that's how it's been pronounced, as I've been told various times in comments. Yes, the reason why I've come in here is we've got something interesting happening with Savathuns Spire this week. We do have a legend version of this, which is just unlocked, which is very interesting. More rewards, apparently, which is very, very good. You can see here that's how you start this week's mission, but I'm not spoiling that at all. And we've already unlocked 5 of the major Arcana cards. You know, these 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 give you extra abilities within the new seasonal activities. Well, hopefully we're going to be unlocking another 5 this week as well. There's nice. And going into our ritual playlists. Now remember, of course, you don't have to play 3 for Gambit, 3 for Crucible, and 3 for Vanguard. You can do all 9 in one or spread them around all the other. It just gives you the activities at the bottom. Weekly 1 of 3 completed. So just remember, you can spread the love doing these. Let's have a look at what we've got here in regard to burns and so on. Well, we've got Shielded Foes with Arc, Solar, and Void. We've got Subtle Foes. And then we've got a Void Surge, and we've also got a Strand Surge as well. And there's a Void threat there. That's for the Vanguard Ops. Now, the Nightfall this week is the Heist Battleground on the Moon. And the weapon reward is this, the lovely Braytech Osprey. Yes. Crucible this week, we've got Zone Control, Control control as normal, of course. We've got Mayhem as well, and Rumble running too. Let's have a quick look at Pinnacles. Now, we've got the Vox Obscura Exotic Mission. That's the timed one. That'll get you a Pinnacle. And the reward for this is the Dead Messenger Grenade Launcher, and of course it's going to be crafted this season. That's the reward here for the Vox Obscura mission. Haven't got it yet, but I think I'm going to make a vid on this maybe Thursday, because it looks very interesting, and this could be utterly amazing. This weapon is brilliant anyway, and it's severely underused, so this is going to be well worth giving this a go this week. In fact, I might run these tomorrow evening on our stream, so we can start unpacking this loveliness. At the Pinnacles too, we've got the Raid, the Garden of Salvation on the Moon, and Spire of the Watcher is the Pinnacle Dungeon this week. And on Eternity, for Days of Eternity, let's have a look at the Legend stuff. Hang on, I've gone the wrong place. Here it is, look. We've got the Fallen, Hive, and then we've got Zydron as well. And we've got rank and file damage is increased here. We've got our standard modifiers of locked, loaded, extra shields, and all that malarkey. Equipment locked. There's a solar threat, and then we've also got a strand surge and a solar surge, and we've got overcharge on sniper and swords. And back by incredible popular demand, sort of, the Dares loot pool. Firstly, we have the Chroma Rush Auto Rifle. The main ingredient, Arc Fusion Precision Frame. The Sojourner's Tale Shotgun Solar Pinpoint Slug Frame. Bubble Bubble Toil and Trouble Aggressive Frame Shotgun Kinetic. A cuddly toy! The Grid Skipper Pulse Rifle Rapid Fire Frame Void. The Wishbringer Solar Rapid Fire Frame Shotgun. The Ignition Code Kinetic Grenade Launcher Lightweight Frame. The Long Shadow Sniper Rifle Kinetic Adaptive Frame. The Last Dance Sidearm Arc Omelon Adaptive Frame, and a small compartment for knickknacks. A Buzz Lightyear action figure with broken left thumb and a strange stance. The Shattered Cypher Machine Gun. This one's void, again a rapid fire frame. The Last Perdition Void Adaptive Frame Pulse Rifle. The Farewell Sidearm Kinetic Lightweight Frame. And on the Omuna, what do we have? Well, we've got Ahimsa Park is the, the Vex Incursion Zone. And we've got the Partition, which is called Ordnance. And the, what's the mission? The weekly mission is Downfall. Now, I've come here to Vale Containment to see if there was any new lore anywhere, but unfortunately, all we had was last week's message. But I'm going to play that in full just in case you missed it, because it is very interesting.
I found no more logs from Dr. Essie, but I have used her algorithm to crack the data core of the Vex conceptual mind.
That's the doodad we got from the Black Garden, right?
Indeed. The data within contained the Vex's blueprints for their artificial veil, the Black Heart. It all but proved Dr. Essie's theory. Dr. Essie theorized that the paracausal energy of the Traveler operated on a quantum wavelength parallel to electrons.
Magnets?
In simpler terms, the Traveler's power runs parallel to the forces of nature. Gravity, magnetism, sound, light. The Veil does this too. It is synchronized with the Traveler. Wherever the Traveler came from, the Veil may have as well. But what the Vex made, while connected to the Traveler, was inherently flawed. It did not create the link the Witness desired. Instead, it weakened the Traveler, created static in the flow of their cosmic forces. But it did reveal one intriguing possibility. That at one time, they may have been united. Part of a whole.
So, wait. Does this mean the light and darkness were the same once? One force?
Dr. Essie believed so. I am not as convinced. But it is a theory. One many scholars will explore once this data is shared. But this data allowed me to calculate the telemetry of the beam the Veil fired at the Traveler. When the witness linked to the veil through a ghost, it created a faster-than-light connection of darkness to the traveler's light. A bridge to the traveler's consciousness, if it has one. But the beam did not stop at the traveler, rather a point inside of it.
Inside? Wait, what's inside the Traveler?
No one knows. But if the data I've been able to extrapolate here is correct, that is where the witness is now. Inside the Traveler. It may be the reason why the Traveler has gone dormant, its attention directed inward, where the true threat is. But I am speculating. There is more I need to study, but I fear it will take a substantially longer amount of time.
How long do you need?
Months. If we have that long left, that is. Until then, I suppose.
So there we are, that was Osiris telling us to get lost for months from here, so I don't think there's going to be any new stuff here, because there certainly isn't any new stuff this week. Whenever you come back to it, it just replays last week's, but I didn't put it in my last reset, because it was such a huge one, because it was the brand new season. So yes, there we go, that's intriguing. Would it seem that the Veil and the Traveller were once one organism? Yes, could well be. Let's get this game show on the road, eh? Now then, it's time to have a look at what we've got in the Eververse this week, and we're going to start off here with, of course, our shaders for Brightest. 300 Brightest for the shaders. We've got the Cursed Azure here, which is a Season of the Plunder little number, which is actually, well, it's okay. I'm not too keen on it. It's that extra pattern in it for me, really, that I don't like. But there we go. You know, you got to pick it up if you haven't. This I love, Erebus Glance. I really like this shader. Look at it. That's very, very nice. If it's possible, it's got loads of different shades of black. Ah, well done. Yes, excellent. That's good. Right, what do we have here? The Pyramid Entrance Transmat effect, which is great. Now, do I have that? Yes, I do. And don't forget as well that the Pyramid, all the Transmats now have gone from one use only to be able to use as many times as you like, which is nice. Right, now we've got this Violent Exorcism. Now, it doesn't have the best sight on it, but I've never really... I prefer the other one that I'm using for my Arbalist, which is this one, the Electromagnetic Execution, because it gives it a lovely round sight. But still, that's quite a nice fallen looking one, that one, isn't it? Yes, I forgot you can spin it. Oh, it looks good. Okay, but I'm not going to bother. What have we got here? The Gong Show. 3,250 Bright Dust. Where's the big gong? Bong. Or gong, I suppose. Does it do anything? Well, you know, it didn't do that much, did it? You know what I mean? I thought it would have done more than that. There we are. There's the Gong Show. Let's move down to see what we've got here. We've got this, the Stargazer. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, it's a... he's looking in the end of his scope. It's going weird. He's looking up. Getting stressed. I'm spinning it around. That's why it's doing that. Is this a permanent one? No, it's not. Okay, fair enough. 700, I'm not too sure. Scene Clap. Oh, my gosh. I might get this one. Oh, I like that. And does he hold it until I do it? Is he going to do it, or shall I do it? If I stop the emote? Ooh! I'm buying that one. That's going to come in very handy for videos. Excellent stuff. Right, Astrologic Shell here. This is last season. It's Season of Defiant. Quite a nice looking shell. Incredibly ornate. Looks like he's wearing a small black wig, though, doesn't it? Yes, very strange, that one. We've got the Wings of the Firebird ship, which is, let's face it, incredibly sexy. Look at that one. Is that Season of the Haunted? I can't quite remember. It looks fantastic, that, and I do like it. I'm thinking of buying it. 2,000. Ooh, we'll see. Overpacked. Now let's have a look at this. Well, it's quite nice. I like the matte effect of it. Jets, yes. What do the shaders go like on it? Ooh. Well, that's quite strange. Christmas. Not too bad. Hang on, let's check out the jets on the Firebird. That's good too. Then we've got this for the Media multi-tool. It's called the Mara multi-tool. Let's have a look at that. Oh, it's a Dreaming City themed one. Now, I know that's Season of the Deep, but that completely passed me by last season. Probably because it was never for Bright Dust. That is very nice indeed. And how much is it? Oh, I'm going to buy it. I like it. We've got a Chalice projection here as well. There we go. It ain't no Indies Fedora. We've got Vex Incursion entrance. 450 Bright Dust, which is very nice. Yes, I suppose that's quite nice. I like this one. It's my favourite transmat effect at the moment. You change it to a cannon and get gobbed out of the end like this. Yes, that's good. I should have put a sound effect on there. Right, there's that capsule entrance here, which is... That's it. They're quite clean, aren't they? They're nice. I like that. Shaders, we've got Butterbark, which gives you wood, basically. Look, I've got a wooden helmet there, which is very nice, but it's also nice with the blacks and the yellows. Then we've got oiled gunmetal. That's a nice one as well, yes. Is it going on? No, it's not going on the ornament. But it is going on the ornament, look, of the Monte Carlo there. Yeah, that's quite nice. And then we've got the atmospheric glow. Another corker. I do like that one. It's very, very nice. Yes, no, it's not going on the ornament. And then finally we've got war brick. I said brick. Look, there we are. That's nice too. Some nice shaders this week. Now, we have had a new update drop today, update 7.2.0.2. A few interesting things happening here, yeah. So first of all, with the Crucible, they've rolled back the changes to the spawn points in Control and Clash to their state before Season 21. I think that's going to make a few people happy. Seasonal fixes. They fixed an issue where a player joining another could block progression during the mission Invoke. They fixed an issue where the weekly challenge completion on-screen message was missing text. And they fixed an issue where the Ascension 8 card would increase the rate of Scorch too fast. So that was to our advantage, unfortunately. Armor-wise, they fixed an issue with the Luminous Void shader and the Warped Ratchis shader were not properly applying to certain pieces of armor. And they've also fixed an issue where the Titans using the Pyrogale Gauntlet, spelt wrong, could start their one-off Burning Maul super and then switch to pronounced wrong, to increase its damage input. I think that's going to that's a nerf to one of those really good builds. And they've also fixed an issue where the Photonic Cloak model was partially offset. Don't know what that means. Weapons-wise, they fixed an issue using a sequence of actions through loadouts could cause weapon models, ornaments, and other characteristics to be incorrectly mixed and applied to weapons. As a result of this, loadouts have been re-enabled but won't pull weapons from your vault. So loadouts are now reactivated, but they won't pull weapons from vaults, okay? This issue will be addressed in a future fix, hopefully quite soon. And then they've also fixed an issue where the Origin perk Specialization 2 Artifact perk was not correctly overcharging the Eremite Fusion Rifle and Briar's Love Scout Rifle from Season 22. There's been a fix to Unstoppable Phalanxes that couldn't be damaged on their crit spot. Nice. And they fixed bounties where Strand-related bounties were only displayed if the Strand class was equipped, which is nice. And then finally with the vendors, they fixed an issue where certain exotics in the Monument of Lost Light required the wrong entitlements. And they also fixed an issue where the vendor UI would display during conversations with Ikora. So a few fixes there, but the most important one is basically loadouts are back up and running, but it won't pull your weapons from vaults. So there we go, absolutely packed to the rafters again this week, and I will be doing a video on the location of the secret chests. There's probably going to be two more, or at least two more, in Savathuns Spire, so I'll be putting that up probably tomorrow as well, and I'm also going to be doing a guide on the Dead Messenger too, so keep your eyes peeled for all those goodies this week, and of course we'll have Zer on Friday. Anyway, if you did enjoy the vid, a like and subscribe really does help me out, and let me know in the comments what you're purchasing this week and how you're feeling that the season is going. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage,